everyone, thanks for tuning in to AvidMax. We're taking a look at my boat bag today. So when you get out on the raft, you gotta have a good way of managing your gear. You wanna try and keep stuff waterproof. A boat bag is a great option for all of your fishing tackle. I really like this Umpqua one. It's been great for me. It's a good size, it's nice and durable, and it's held up great throughout the time that I've been using it. So I'll take you through it and show you everything that I have in here, how I have it configured, and kind of why I have it set up the way that I do. Starting out on the top, we have just a couple of quick accessories so that when you're in the raft, you don't have to open it to get to some of this at once stuff. So I have the Tippet Holder there, fixed on 0 through 6X right now in fluorocarbon up top. Then we got our nippers ready to go here. We got some Forceps on the bag, tucked away, which is nice. And then a safety feature here. Always want to have some sort of knife on the boat. If you get tangled up in some lines or whatever it might be, if your anchor gets caught and you're in turbulent water where you don't want to be, you want to be able to cut those lines. So having this knife on here, handy is good. It's also a neck knife that I could put around my neck if I just wanted it with me a little bit closer. So now let's dive in. I like how this bag opens up. So you open it up and you got a lot of stuff right up on top, a couple of pockets for organization. And you can see I keep a lot of stuff in there. This side is sort of just my life stuff, just food. Got a little TP pack in there, granola bars, all that good stuff. So I'll switch this out periodically. TP kit, great to have. If you're on a river, be conscious of what's the responsible way to go about it. Most rivers, you want to have a pack out system. So keep that in mind, but this is good for like porta-johns and stuff, just in case you hit one that doesn't have toilet paper or whatever in there. So I just keep that handy as a just in case. And then I got a bunch of terminal tackle on this side. And another thing that's good to have just out on the water, I use this in my float tube as well. So you always want to have a whistle. So that's important to have so that you can notify other boaters that might be around that you are there as well. If you're in a float tube especially, and you got some motorboats running around, you want to be able to be known. I also carry a headlamp just in case the days run long. So that's it's actually just a hat clip, clips on right there, but nice handy tool to have. And then I always carry a lighter. Just want to have the means to make fire if something were to happen and you get lost or stuck out in the woods. You want to be able to make a fire real quick. So that's just a few things that I keep handy for just in case kind of scenario. But now we'll go deeper into the terminal tackle, like I said. So keep some indicators handy just in a little fly puck here, keeps them nice and organized. I do have some larger ones as well for when I am fishing still water that don't fit in the puck, but they're fine just here in the mesh. Then we have some dry shake and some floatant for your dry flies. And we have some weight. So I got a split shot selection. And then again, I'm a big fan of this deep soft weight, just the putty for finding the right depth with your flies. So that's some of the terminal tackle. This is what I like to keep up top. And then we can move into the compartments. I like how Umpqua set this up so that you can move things around. So couple different dividers on either side, and then one that runs down the middle gives you multiple pockets to utilize. Have my water filter, so I like to just have a system of making clean water on the river. If you don't have to carry water, this is a great way to do it, but be aware of if you're allowed to do that or not when you're in different bodies of water. I do always carry a first aid kit when I'm out on the boat, just a small for cuts and bruises, nothing serious. And then of course, my pale body requires a lot of sunscreen, so I always make sure to have plenty of sunscreen handy, otherwise I will turn out red. Actually, I forgot over the weekend, so I'm already a little bit red today. On the other side, you have a lot of room for some extra leader and tippet, so I have my SA leader wallet here, all different varieties of leaders, some terminal tackle, tippet rings, Versi leaders, all kinds of different stuff in there just to have at the ready. Then we have our heavier fluorocarbon, so I have some 25-pound, which is great for butt sections and streamers and things like that, and then in my 16-pound and some 20-pound there as well. And then a little bit of hard mono is in addition to that, so some 20-pound in hard mono and some 16-pound in hard mono as well for a little bit of a stiffer material. From there, in one of the pockets, I like to throw just some additional reels, so I have a couple of different lines on these different reels, a triple density line, for some lake fishing, a nice heavy sink tip when I'm on the river, just to have some different versatility there if I did want to switch out partway through the day. Maybe conditions change dramatically and you want to switch over your rigs. Got some stuff there to be able to do that. Then we move into, I have a little stashed pack in here. So oftentimes in the boat, you pull over, you walk down a river to wade a section, fish a run over and over again. So I like to have just a really small pack that I can throw on. This Patagonia chest pack is perfect for that. Either just goes right onto the waders, you can throw it onto your waist belt. And then I have kind of duplication of some of the stuff that I keep in the boat bag in this pack so that I have it at the ready when I do walk away from this bag. So you got your a smaller bag of indicators in there. Again, dry shake and a quell. I have a lanyard, which a lot of times I'll throw this on when I'm in the boat anyways, as we're kind of moving around. If you're switching with a rower or whatever, having that on can be great. And then some weight and some terminal tackle, some micro swivels there, some split shot, just some rigging stuff. But not too much. What I'll do with this is I'll throw it on and then I'll take whichever box I feel like I'm fishing. So if I'm fishing nymphs, I might take a couple of my nymph box, put them in that pack, and then I can run down river, fish a run. I don't have to go back to the boat to make changes to depth, to flies, to presentation, all that good stuff. I have kind of what I need crucially here. Maybe I'm gonna go down and throw streamers. I can throw a quick fly puck of streamers in there, be ready to go. Maybe some mice, all that good stuff. So this little pack has been awesome and I've really enjoyed that. I do also have tucked away in here just another hook sharpener. Always good to have the ability to sharpen your hooks as they bounce off of rocks and whatnot so that you're getting good hook penetration. And then the rest of the pack is full of flies. And I left my boat box at home. It's sitting on my fly tying desk, but this is the one that I carry, the Umpqua payload. I love this box. It is big, it is bulky, but since it's going in the boat box, it doesn't really matter. I put it in the boat, it sits at the bottom of the boat, pull it out when I need to fly, put it back, all good. I love that it's got really high headroom. So it's designed to take big flies like your hoppers and your dry flies. You can put streamers on this side as well, and then you can sort of put a mix of all kinds of different flies in here. So I have a whole variety, and it's my main working box is this payload box when I'm working out of the boat bag. But I always supplement that with the stuff that I would carry in my vest anyways. So I'll have my nymph boxes, usually carry 3 nymph boxes based on size and kind of hatch. And then I have, like I showed you, the streamer puck here. We got a full-on streamer box for your bigger meat there. And then because these are so light and can carry so many flies, I'll throw in some of these compartment boxes just stuffed full of dry flies. And then of course a little mouse and box there as well. So yeah, not too much, not too complicated, but I like just to have kind of a place to dump stuff. I'll also put layers in here if I need them. If it's colder, I can stuff down in a puffy jacket, a wading jacket, maybe gloves, a buff, all that good stuff. But this has done great for me in and out of the raft. And then also, like I said, just this pack has been kind of a game changer for me, keeping me productive when I'm out on the river, fishing out of the boat, and walking away from it. So appreciate you watching the video today. Hopefully it helped you out. Love to hear what you think about what I carry in my boat bag. If there's stuff that you carry that you feel has been like a lifesaver out on the water or just really brings more joy to your experience on the water, love to hear about it. Drop us a line in the comments below and share with others what you think. But we appreciate you watching, and good luck out there on the water.